Hey everyone, in today's video I just wanted to quickly share with you guys, if your school allows for you guys to have quiet time. Our quiet time is normally 5 to 10 minutes, and it just gives the students a chance from coming back from like specials or coming back from lunch or whatever, if you can fit that time in, to just kind of have like a chill moment to kind of regroup. A lot of people can refer to this as like taking a break. So quiet time is similar to when you take a break using the zones of regulation. And the good thing about it is that it gives them a calm down moment. It gives you a calm down moment. It also gives them a moment to like go to the bathroom, get a drink of water. So some really great things to like transition into this phase of the day would be, you know, like allowing them to write their name on a board in order that they need to go to the bathroom, just so like the next person knows to go, and so on and so forth. It also gives you an idea of like who's already went and who doesn't need to go during the next curriculum area that you'll be teaching. So when I'm thinking of quiet time packets, this is just something that I easily put up together on Google Docs, and what I do is just simply like have the month of the year, whichever month what it is we're doing, and then that'll be the first page. That'll be like more of a coloring page. They'll be able to put their name on it, and then kind of just move on from there. And the rest of the pages are strictly more geared towards writing, literacy, math, and things like that. So I wanted to share with you guys really quickly the two that I created for August and September. So for August, like I said, I always have like a coloring page on the front. That way they can color this. And before I would run it through to get stapled, I would put name either here with a line or do it at the top. That way they know that it's theirs. These, I would say, once getting a name on it and being stapled, I would say like if they have a book bin, they can put this in, that they're not going to destroy the book, because this is a book that's going to be for them all month long when it's time for quiet time. So what I would do is like simply just put together 12 to 15 pages. That way they're not running out of stuff to do. There could be other times where during quiet time they could read a book, they can rest with their head down, they can color on a regular piece of paper, or they can also just work in quiet time books. So with only 5 to 10 minutes Monday through Friday to do that, this book with 12 to 15 pages is not going to take long at all to go through. So like I said, with the first page, it's just like a cover sheet that they can color. I typically do like a template when I redo these each month. The first page is normally a dot to dot, like this one you see here. The next one is simply an I Spy, like you see here. This is the back to school easy I Spy. The kids have to find them and just count how many there are of each item. And then there's a back to school maze, so a maze. And then I do a back to school color by number. So the next one will be like a color by number. And so a lot of these, I'll say here because this is a prime example where I see it, a lot of these that you find on Google, you put into Google Docs and you make it bigger to stretch through the whole page. A lot of these are kind of like the writing up top here, where it's like all blurred. But then you can go in Canva, if you have Canva Pro for free, which you should if you're a teacher. You just have to provide your ID, which I do. So I'm able to go in and just simply go over top of this and put the correct color and number of things that are supposed to be that color. That way the kids can understand a lot better and they're not causing a ruckus at quiet time. What number is this? What number is this? Then I do a word search. So I try to keep it easy and simple. If they can't do it, that's okay. If they can, that's great. This is just something that is going to keep them busy during that quiet time. The next page layout that I try to do is like some tracing, right? So I try to like build in that handwriting piece where they're tracing and building up their like fine motor skills and stuff like that. And then sometimes I'll put in like an extra maze if I can find something extra. And then I thought that it'd be great to do like some handwriting. So in August, the kids are, you know, just coming into kindergarten, and this could be different for first grade. But being that they just came in, practicing the alphabet would be great. Like we could do A through J this month, and then in September do the remaining letters. So also adding in something fun for them to do with a partner, just to build up like working with others, and as well as like that relationship piece. I do add in one sheet of tic-tac-toe, so it's kind of like be careful with, you know, how many times you play, things like that. But there is a total of 18. That way they can play 18 different times with 18 different people, just 18 times. So then I thought, like I said, with some literacy, you know, writing alphabet A through Z, something that they can work on. And then I like to add in these little sheets here, which are literally called finish the picture. And so when you look at this picture, you would think it's like the fin of a fish, but you could turn this into anything you can imagine. So many ways to turn that into an actual picture. And then I also add in like some extra dot to dots. So being that they're in kindergarten and definitely probably needing some more guidance, I thought that that'd be great. And then of course just an extra maze. Anything that's added into these packets is based off of the month of the Quiet Time packet, or it's based off of like the need. So in August, they're just coming in, they're gonna need to start slow, so I took it very easy on those and kind of went from there. September is kind of like the same thing. You have your printout of different months, you know, find somewhere to put a name in black marker, black Sharpie. You got your dot to dot, you got your I Spy, autumn, you have your maze, you have your color by number, and then if you want to throw in some extras of different ones, that's totally fine. I have a back to school crossword puzzle because most schools do start in August and September, just depending. And then I have some trace the fall objects, once again including tic-tac-toe each month until it kind of gets a little boring. And then you have like I can color my apple, finish the picture, and then dot to dot. So that's just something plain and simple for quiet time that you guys can incorporate into your daily routines. Like I said, anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes a day, just something to kind of cool them off and get them ready for the next subject. When we did it, it was more along the lines of our kids coming from lunch and coming into the classroom, needing just that 5 to 15 minutes to kind of regroup after lunch, and then us heading straight into math, which was about an hour 15 minutes. So thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below what are some other things you guys would like to see here on this channel.